Yo everybody, welcome to another League learning video here. Yeah, so I had a really good game the other day, this was probably a week ago or so, and I wanted to go ahead and record it and kind of upload and explain how I play in the mid lane, and maybe this can help you win games. I typically put out a lot of damage, and I typically earn a lot of gold. Now I don't always win the game, and you're gonna notice macro is not the strong. The point of this video isn't macro. The point of this video is going to be a bit more on the micro side of things. So let's go ahead and just break it down, and let's actually pause and break down our matchup here. So I'm playing it's gotten nerfed, but what's pretty popular right now is going mid with Sett mid, and going, we're talking full movement speed. You're constantly running people down, phase rush, everything. You know, you're running around. And so you're going pretty much full tank. Now, I don't think in this one I go full tank, but essentially, I'm against a Cassiopeia, and Cassiopeia is known for being good against tanks. That's kind of what she does, is she is a really good DPS champion, and DPS champions typically have better success against tanks than like burst champions do, for example. So she's going to be a pretty good counter mid. Not only that, I'm melee and she has her Q, so she's going to be able to poke me down pretty hard in lane. So to counteract that, I don't know if you can show runes. Yes, you can. So I've taken second wind. Why? Because anytime she hits me with a Q, it's going to tick poison down, and I could have gone bone plating, but I thought second wind would be better here. So the champion already has some innate defense against Cassiopeia. She's not super consistent damage in lane if she's not good. She's going to hit me with a poke every once in a while. So Sett's passive is regen based on missing health, kind of like Dr. Mundo. I think that's literally Dr. Mundo's passive. That's kind of unoriginal, if you ask me. So I took second wind to kind of bolster that, where I'll get, you know, literally the lower health I get, the more health I start getting back. And then I took some tenacity. That's more for later in the game. And then obviously magic resist runes for one of my 3. And then to start off, I've taken Doran's shield so that I can just keep regenning insanely. And it's all based on how much health I'm missing. So my health when I'm low my health regen is insane when I'm low, and we can probably see that. So right now it's at 13. I bet you when I'm low I'll be able to pause and we'll see just how much it's at. So let's go ahead and speed this up to see how I actually play in the lane. So the good thing is, when you have a jungler that you're playing with, you're dueling with, it's almost like you can 1v2. And this game I don't think Eggy really helps me much, but what I do have is a ward right here. He always places a ward right here, and that lets me see pretty much this whole area without having to spend any money or my own wards on it. Alright, so what that means is I can waste more of my time focusing on warding this top side, or even getting a deeper ward here, because it's nice to see when somebody's here, but if I'm up really far, say over here, can't ping anymore. If I'm up really far under their tower right here, and all I have is vision that they walked into this bush, it's too late. It's better reaction time, but it's still too late. So if I have vision up around here, you know, maybe like a ward in this bush, I can see 100% anywhere they're on this side of the map, from here to here. I have literally a perfect backline of vision. And if I need to run up, well, I know for a fact the jungler's not going to be there because I can see him bot. Alright, so let's kind of see how this plays out. So, minions aren't spawning. Minions are spawning now. She would just stay on me. Alright, so let's kind of break down how I play this lane. So I'm gonna walk up. She's not. Let's kind of set the tone here. She's not a very good Cassiopeia. I'm not gonna speak to the person as a player, but she's not a very good Cassiopeia. That's just a fact. And so, you know, I can kind of see this instantly. She's not punishing me for walking up. So I'm gonna walk up. I walk up. I try not to spend time autoing though. You'll notice I'll auto and I'll back off. You know, I'll try to make a move. She hits me right there. I'm gonna regen that back up in no time at all. Regen's at 26, so it's double of what it was earlier. That's insane. Alright, so She keeps autoing me. That's fine, that's fine. I'm just gonna keep farming. See, I moved because she will try to drop Qs on me, and she's still gonna probably hit me because I'm kind of sluggish. It's just a big champion that's a bit sluggish. But, you know, your Q helps you. You get a burst of move speed towards them, and you can auto it quicker than she's anticipating and then back off. And you want to try to keep even in farm if you can in this kind of lane at first. Because there's not a good chance of you going ahead, or there shouldn't be. I think I actually do. And then it's all about, you know, just understanding how to farm with a champion. Some champions are different than others, but all champions essentially farm the same way. You want to kind of farm. So right here, I'm trying to get it under tower because I know I'm not at risk of dying. If I was pushed up right now and she froze on me, I would be at risk of dying because of the type of champion I am. So I'm going to use literally all the spells at my, you know, I have no kill pressure on her and no gank pressure because Eggy's about to get abused by the other jungler. So I'm just going to waste all my abilities on the wave. There's no point in holding on to him. I'm manaless. I can continue to spam. So it's better to use them now. Again, I'm not at risk and I'm not at potential to kill anybody here. So just go ahead and use them is my mentality to farm. And you should see, I think I've already got a sizable CS land advantage. I'm already almost a full wave ahead of her. And she's under my tower. So that means her minions are dead before mine are. Yeah, so... No, my minions are dead before hers are. So she should have a larger advantage in CS and she's down. So I'm about 5 ahead right now. And you know, that's not a ton, but we'll translate that. You have to occasionally give some CS as well when you know, you don't want to take a harass, because sometimes a trade can force you out of lane and then you're losing more CS for just that one minion. So right there, it's not worth going for that minion because Talia's going to walk in. If Talia E's me and knocks me back, I'm dead. Here, Eggy's going to fight. And I'm going to back out. Why? Because that wasn't going anywhere. Eggy right now is just getting absolutely abused. I'm just going to keep farming. You can see my region is at 75 right now. So I've got 67 more than my base. And I'm already back to like full health almost. So that's the matchup, you know? That's the matchup I'm in. I can afford to make some mistakes. What I can't afford to do is not farm well, because then I'll be behind and I'll be full tank and I won't do any damage. And our team won't do any damage, although we do have a decently high damage team. So where's my farm at right now? Literally even with her, which is what I wanted to do. I was ahead, so I did, you know, I probably could have gotten some, like right there, I missed a minion. Here and there I could have made a few better choices. Okay, hang on. Because I just made a decision to go aggressive. So, right now we're looking at it and we're even. We're breaking even, which actually, you know, for both of us, that's kind of what we want to happen. Her, because if she's on pace with me or higher, then she'll outscale me. And me, because I'm in a bad matchup, so it's not easy for me to just face tank all these minions, farm it, and then get back. Like with a Zoe, you can kind of face tank a little bit. Not the same way with a Cassiopeia. She'll just kind of melt you down. So right here, I know for a fact Talia's down here. Why? Because I see her. I can see Talia down here. Now, do I even need to see her to know she's there? No, because look how pushed up our bot lane is. I know she was just mid. Chances are she's not going to be mid again. She probably thinks we have it warded. But again, I can see her. I know where Gnar is. Gnar hasn't left lane at all. I don't have jungle assistance, but that's okay. Because right here, I know that with how low of mana Cassiopeia is, she's not going to be able to throw down Miasma and any damage, so at worst, I'm going to be slowed and she's going to get out for free. And I don't know if she does have Miasma. She should have thrown down Miasma. So she makes a mistake here because she could have lived and just lost all of CS. Instead, she loses both. So right here, I know for a fact I have the upper hand. And you're going to see me go ahead and use that upper hand to, at worst case, win a trade. I'll take this farm. Probably going to take that farm. And then she steps up. She steps up right there, and that's playing right into my hand. I've procced Phase Rush now with just an E and 2 autos. So you're going to see me, I'm going to run behind her. Why do I run behind her? Because she can't kite me if I'm kiting her already. I don't want to stay even with her, because then if she throws down a Miasma, I'm already done. And even if she doesn't, she could possibly walk me out here. So I'm going to walk with her And I might not even get the kill. Yeah, it looks like I don't get the kill, but I almost kill her here. And I've won the trade now. Now if she stays, she's trolling because I'll kill her when I hit 6. And if she doesn't stay, then she's losing farm. But she has TP, so she should be TPing back right here. If she TP'd, at worst case it'd be about an even trade. She'd lose a few minions here. I go aggressive. Why? Because I know she has TP, so I kind of have to make something happen here. I've just hit 6. Like, I literally... Let's watch that again. The second I hit 6, I'm ready to go. I had this planned out. I'm ready to go. Now, what I should have done was probably built up, let her auto me or something, and build up grit. So I kind of made a mistake, but... I hit 6. She walks up. I flash. And I slam dunk her. Unfortunately, I die. So, a bit of a misplay there. What could I have done differently? Let's go back again. I mean, this may have been best case scenario. So I flashed. I probably didn't need to flash. You can see my flash distance is actually pretty low. I flashed from here to here. So what I could have done was just run her down at this point with Ghost. I could have Ghost Q'd, walked up, and still gotten the stun off with her E through the minion wave here. It would have still stunned her. And then I would have been able to flash ult her. Maybe live? I probably should have held on to my W, actually. That's probably the biggest thing of all, was I didn't hold on to my W. There was no reason to kill her with that, when I could have just ulted her already. So I got greedy. That's really what it came down to, was trying to get greedy with my, my flash. Or not my flash, my, ult. When there's no reason to be. So she's gonna teleport back in, which is the right call since she's under tower. Unfortunately for her, we've got pretty much an even CS advantage. It's gonna even back out again here. She's got tiers, so theoretically this should be a bit difficult to contend with now. And what do I get? I get Bammies. Why? Because then I can kind of keep pushing waves. If she ever roams, it's easier for me to push. It's just better. It gives me a little burst. It's a bit tanky. It gives me some health. It doesn't exactly give me any magic resist, but that's okay. So at this point, I'm thinking, you know, the lane is kind of turned in her favor pretty heavily, but it hasn't, and you'll see why in a second. So just gonna do our routine again. I can't go aggressive. Why? Because I don't have cooldowns. I do have Ghost. Okay, so she does. I make a mistake and she makes a mistake here. Again, I'm not without mistakes. It's just being able to punish their mistakes easily, or more easily than they punish yours. So I'm gonna walk up right here and pull her in. I should have anticipated the ult and turned around. And I'm lucky that she doesn't burst me down right here. She's lucky she doesn't get hit by the middle of my W. And at this point, what can I do? If I walk back up through here, I'm at risk of dying. She is getting low on mana, so if she doesn't kill me, I'll be able to kill her. And she actually doesn't come down anyway, so I can just walk back through. Why does this trade ultimately work out for me, though? This is why right here. 138 regen. What's her regen at? 60. 60 regen. I bet it's because she's got a pot going. So as soon as the pot goes away, I still have the same regen I've had going. I do have a pot going right now, actually. But I'm going to out-regen her. I'm going to reach health before she does. And you'll see I'm already higher health than her. And it's just going to keep going. Okay. Stay on me, please. She tags me with another thing. All that does is proc my regen, though. At this point, she is dead. Why? Because I know she doesn't have the mana to finish me off there. And so I just chase her down. If I don't commit fully there, I die. And if I do commit, at least I have a chance of beating her, which I did. And I back instantly because it's not worth staying to farm the rest of this wave. It already crashed. I could have gotten this wave and pushed a little bit harder had I known where Talia was. The problem was I don't know where Talia is. So let's get back in the lane. You can see I bought Merc Treads instantly. Why? It's more tenacity and it's magic resist. So at this point, there's almost no chance Cassiopeia kills me anytime soon. I'm ahead in farm. I'm just gonna ward right there. I'm gonna ward right there because, well, it doesn't matter. Talia can get on me wherever that ward is. Not the best ward placement. Again, I like to place my wards either right here or in this bush right here so I get more vision. Okay, so let's go back a little bit here. Let's break this part down. No vision whatsoever on top side. I've got a little bit of confidence in bot side. Why? Because I've got my jungler right here doing... I don't know what they're doing. And I've got a ward. I step up too much on this side though because I have no vision. And right there, I should be dead. Why did it just... Okay, grief. Presidential spam calls are getting ridiculous. So right here, I don't know how that tags me. You'll see... It looks like it tags the back foot. That's crazy. So honestly, at this point, they should have me dead. Talia should probably ult to make sure I can't get out. And Cassiopeia, she doesn't have anything. Honestly, she should have a miasma down right here so they can chain. And they don't. She miasma's way too late. I'm already around it. I don't have any sums, but I don't need sums in this instance. Why? Because I'm already out. At this point, they can't kill me. Unless she ults, they can't kill me. And she doesn't ult. If she ults, I just run down towards my team, although my team is far away from me. And so she ults finally, but it's a little too late. It is a good ult, though. She's going to get on that side, so that's pretty nice. She cuts me off. Now, her E's coming up in 6 seconds, so I'm probably out of this one regardless. But what do I do here? I could keep running down and get kited by Talia. And then ultimately, what is her thing called? Unraveled Earth. I can keep going down. Or I can say, okay, Cassiopeia does almost no damage at this point. I should try to work my way back towards my tower because my tower's a better ally right now than my team is. My team is down here. They're an unreliable ally. They won't come up for me at all because, you know, these monkeys have no awareness. Whereas I can go towards my tower and I know my tower will protect me. So I'm going to kind of pump fake. And this is just perks of the champion. I'm going to pump fake so that Talia comes down this way and then I can ult her back towards my tower. So let's see how that plays out. Let's go a little slower. I pump fake down. Sorry, not Talia. Cassiopeia is what I meant. Cassiopeia walks in and gives me the out I need. Now I'm out. She ults. She hits an E. She hits a Q. I W at the last. Okay, let's go through this again because this is a pretty cool play, honestly. So let's actually just watch it real time, and then I'll break it down. Alright. So, where are we at? Well, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna ult Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia now is providing me the out that I need. I get the movement speed from her, then turn back around towards Cassiopeia for the Q movement speed. Ult her, get out, now I'm slowed. She drops a thing. Now I see this coming down. If I don't channel my W, I'm dead here, because I won't have time to channel it after. Even though my grit bar is only 2/5 full, I have to channel W now. So I turn around to channel W. That little shield saves my life right there. I W. I don't hit anybody with the true damage, that's okay. I immediately run up because she's shooting these at this angle. If I run this way, she's going to kill me. So I have to run immediately strafe this way. You can see my health, it's lower than that shield, so that shield did save my life. And then it's not my fault that Talia flashes under tower to auto me. One more auto will do it. Nope. And I BM her a little bit. And so that's it. It's really about understanding under pressure how your champion works. Not only that, but I can stay in lane here. Because Cassiopeia is now out of mana. And I have regen out the wazoo. I'm gonna kind of wait it out. Cassiopeia is officially out of mana now. So I can start farming without worrying. I'm up 5 CS on her. It's pretty okay. I've got the most in the game. Well, 5 a chin. So I've got the most CS in the game at 10 minutes. It's 80 per 10, so I'm getting about 80 minions per 10 minutes. You know, that's not bad. That's not bad. In between red buff and everything, I've got the regen I need. Here we're gonna kill Talia. She's in the jungle. That's just recognizing when your jungler needs help. And when you can help them. Not just when they need help, but when you can help them. Gotta keep farming. I have red buff now, so at this point, If I can get on Cassiopeia, I will. Even if I can't get on her, running at her and taking some damage to scare her off minions is very worth because she's not doing anything to me. And here she dies anyway. Oh. Well, I guess she doesn't die. But we get her flash. Or my flash. So I'm pretty much the only fed one at this point. 4-1. I have Sunfire Cape, Merc Treads, and a Null Magic Mantle. How am I going to translate this into a win? Oh, stay on me. I don't know why this thing keeps leaving. Alright. Get my deep ward down. She's going to ward the same bush. And the time she's gone doing the, taking my ward out, I'm going to push the lane. That way I can start roaming around. Or getting better vision. Pushing your lane allows you to do two things. It allows you to roam and get better vision. Priority is never bad to have. It's just about having priority at the right times. I personally prefer pushing over freezing when I have a good setting. So right here, she just steps up. She just dies. BM her a little bit. Let's keep pushing. My farm's really good at this point. I have to be the one to carry this game. Feed the tower. Nobody's here. I know Talia's top. I know their bot lane is. I know Cassiopeia's not there. Let's take first tower. That's a big bunch of gold. Alright, so I'm at 127 farm, 4 kills, and first tower at 14 minutes. I'm kind of a monster. What do I buy? I'm going towards the stupid item that reduces damage from the same spell over and over, which is getting removed in Season 11. Whatever the item's called, because that, you know, is a big counter to Cassiopeia and Talia, so should be good against both of them. Can I watch myself? Anytime she walks up to me, I'm gonna fight her off the minion wave. Why? Because I'll regen, and because she can't do anything to me. I'm gonna take camps when I can. At this point, it's about farming every possible thing. Take red buff. Probably kill Cassiopeia here. Try to give the kill over. Almost gets Eggy killed. I should just be taking everything anyway. The best player in the game. 5-1. Again, Talia's not here. Their bot lane's coming up, so this is a bit risky, although their bot lane doesn't do any damage. Dance on him a little bit. Yeah, they really don't do any damage. Look how little health I've lost. Alright, so I'm at 150 farm at 17 minutes. At this point, it's all about fighting, forcing fights, killing people. I don't want to farm up because our team does not win the late game. Or shouldn't, at least. I'm actually going to get in the middle of their team here. Then I get a little dumb. I think we lose this fight, if I recall. 3 for 3. There we go. Alright, so from this point forward, what can I do? What can I itemize? We've got the magic resist to counter 2 of their champions. We've got Sunfire Cape for pushing and for armor. Probably a dead man so I can chase down the rat. And I imagine that's... No, my next item looks like it's going to be Death Dance. Probably not the best call, actually. They don't have a lot of burst damage. In fact, their team is mostly damage over time, so I would say better bet here is a Dead Man's. Or Warmox, so I can regen. Because they just don't have a lot of damage over or burst damage. Actually, Warmox probably wouldn't be great either. Definitely a Dead Man's is the best call here. Or maybe Locket. Locket of the Solera would be good. I'm pretty sure I build that into a Dead Man's though. Which is fine. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't really do much when you don't have damage. Although Sett's got some decent damage, so I guess it's not too bad. And I'm just going to try to keep things pushed here. This is a bad play. This is a really bad play. I just get kited down to oblivion. No, I guess I live. I mean, I pretty much don't take damage here. No, I die. Yeah, so I mean, it's like I said, it's some of the macro that's really bad. Like that was a bad play to go after that. I could have stayed mid and pushed another wave to the tower. We lose dragon off that. Do I come back up? Yeah, it looks like I'm building the Death Dance. Again, I think a Locket would be better here, just full tank. If I had Black Cleaver, then I'd see Death Dance being good because I could actually do some damage. Shred armor and then do damage. I mean, Death Dance is good for reducing burst damage, but they don't really have any burst, and I don't really have the damage to heal off of, so... Here, they kind of just walked into me, so I beat them down. And that's pretty easy. Farm's starting to suffer a bit, still the most in the game, but it is starting to suffer. You can see, haven't done the best at focusing on farming. I am pretty much unkillable here. Yeah, I'm pretty much unkillable. I'm actually gonna fight, I guess? Why? Because I can't die. I literally cannot die. I just died. I guess I can die. Again, that wasn't worth, man. This is the problem with tank Sett, is you don't do enough damage to really carry. But it's really good in team comps, so... let's keep going. Is there anything else to really glean from this game? We pretty much showed how I lane kingdom Cassiopeia. I know we do win this. Looks like Talia just entered. Actually, I think at this point we just run into their base and run them down. Without Ghost and Flash, it is kind of hard to get on targets as Sett. Especially when it's like a Cassiopeia with Rylai's. You're not going to be able to get on her. I didn't realize how close Twitch was. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I can stall so much right now. And then I think I'm gearing up for the final push. Yeah, I got Death Dance. It looks like I'm going for Visage. Yeah, Visage isn't bad, honestly. I still think a Dead Man's would have been better than Death Dance. Especially into the Rylai's. It would have helped me chase down targets a lot easier. Let's go ahead and speed it up again. Pushing a different lane now. Nobody can match me on their team. Like, nobody can 1v1 me. If they bring multiple people, that's one thing. I'm just gonna run around to different lanes, push. I don't know what I'm doing now. Pushing. And then we're gonna fight. They're gonna run up on me. They can't kill me. I flash out. Probably didn't need to flash there. But it doesn't matter. We got a kill. And then a good Rise TP right there. Really good Rise port. Helps us get the victory here. Game's over. Just tanks so much. So that's pretty much it on you know, some lane kingdom advice with Sett mid. That's how I lane kingdom that Cassiopeia. Definitely could have been better. And that's the risky one with lane kingdom, is if you don't know how to win off macro, you have to really get advantages in the micro. So thanks for watching and have a great day.